Well, this morning we are continuing our Mental Health Awareness Month coverage by highlighting resources available right here in the Twin Cities. With You Advocates is a nonprofit dedicated to supporting families navigating disabilities, mental health, and finding community support systems. We are so lucky that this morning we have the founders with us, Tone Waters and Ana Garcia. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having us.
What an important conversation to have. First of all, you're newly founded, so you just launched very recently. What inspired you to create With You Advocates?
Well, Ana and I are both neurodivergent ourselves, and we have neurodivergent children. And so we are very passionate about helping people navigate these systems. And what I mean by that is county, school, therapeutic systems that are often pretty isolating to navigate by yourself. And we've been through that. We have that lived experience, and so we're just happy to help folks not feel so alone navigating these systems.
Yeah, and you're based in Burnsville.
We are.
But you help people all across the Twin Cities?
We do, yes. We receive referrals from Dakota County. We receive referrals from our school districts. So anyone who reaches out, we do our best to, aid in whatever steps they are in this whole new world of mental health and disability for them.
Yeah, so walk us through that process. When someone or a family reaches out to you, what is your role?
Yeah, our role is to really listen and see what the need is. So for example, I've had families reach out saying, we're having some issues with the school. We have an IEP meeting coming up. Could you come to that with us? Could you look over the documentation for us? Or at the county level, I don't even know what a waiver is. So there's a lot of different terminologies.
The terminology has been, I think, the hardest for people, not knowing where to start.
Yes, absolutely. So we're kind of interpreters in the disability and mental health communities for folks.
Very cool. And did you find that there was a gap for that when you were navigating this on your own?
Absolutely, yes. I know for myself personally, I had no idea where to start. And what I did learn was from extensive research, all on my own. And it's so funny because I was still on the wrong waiver when I met Tone, and she opened my eyes to a whole new world. So even to this day, we act as each other's advocates when we need it. So,
very cool.
Yeah.
And now you're advocating kind of on behalf of, your clients.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So you're already taking people on. How's that been going?
Wonderfully. We meet people in their homes, at schools, at coffee shops, whatever's convenient for them.
Very cool. And if someone is out there struggling, wanting to connect with you all, how does that work? How should they reach out to you?
Well, we have an email, info@withumn.org, and so that's where a lot of our clients have been coming from.
Yes.
And so from email, or even just texting us. We're very accessible at this point, especially since it is just us two running the show.
Very cool. And I know your work really intersects mental health and physical disabilities. That's intentional.
Yes, and invisible disabilities as well.
Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so for example, we have autistic children, and so you can't necessarily see that. You don't necessarily see autism, and so, or a variety of other learning disabilities. And so we help folks in those arenas as well, because there's a lot of stigma surrounding that. And part of what we do is to help break down that stigma and help them live into the person that they're created to be.
Yeah. Any final message to anyone out there who may be listening to this and maybe wanting some help?
Don't be afraid to reach out. Even if you feel like you're not sure what you're doing, we can help.
Fantastic. Thanks for being here again.
Thank you.
I appreciate
Thank you so
this.
much.
Your website is withumn.org. It's
Yes.
on the screen right there, and then the email address is there as well if you would like to reach out to both Tone and Ana. Thanks again. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.